What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Triad Takes, another wild week in the NFL. So we're breaking down the highs, the fails, and what was that moments. We've got predictions, hot takes, and a couple games to spice things up. Before we dive in, make sure to like, follow, and share the pod. It helps more than you know. Let's get into it. All right, Justin, we're back. You're back from the wild European area.
Yep.
Well, man, how was your trip?
It was great. I enjoyed it.
What all did you do when you were out there?
We got to go to Disney. We got to go to the Eiffel Tower, King's Cross, Notre Dame. It was really cool.
Well, we hope you watched some NFL.
No, I actually didn't. And thank goodness for that. My Bucks have been on a downward spiral.
Yes, they have. Well, man, did anything stand out from you this last week? I know you were back.
The Bucks choked.
They did. But the Panthers got another win.
Yeah, I don't want to hear. I was hoping we could avoid talking about that one.
We've got a chance. And Bryce, I know me, Brandon, and Carson were on here last week. We were bashing Bryce Young. We said he had only had one game over 200 yards all year, which was true. But this week,
No, he's got 2 games.
This week, he went off 440-something yards, the highest in franchise history in the win against the Atlanta Falcons, and a comeback in overtime. So, hey, the Panthers are one game back from the Buccaneers. I know you're a Buccaneers fan.
Yeah.
Do you actually think the Panthers have a chance?
No, they've got one of the hardest remaining schedules in the league, which makes it a lot harder for them. The Bucks have a relatively easy schedule because we have the rest of the NFC South as the majority of our schedule, which makes our lives a lot easier. But those division games, you never know how they can go. It looks like the game we might be going to here in December actually may be one of those ones that decides the title race in the South. It makes it even more interesting.
It might actually matter. And the game we're referring to is the Buccaneers at the Carolina Panthers here in Charlotte. Still got to buy tickets, but we already got our jerseys.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. Well, let's talk about a couple games from last week. Pittsburgh beat Cincinnati. Who would have thought? Against Joe Flacco. Jacksonville beats the Chargers 35-6.
Yeah,
what a game
brutal.
for Jacksonville. That is insane. Hey, but one of the best games of the week was the Los Angeles Rams against the Seattle Seahawks.
That was a great game.
A tight game, but not really a great offensive game either way.
No, it was pretty sloppy. I think I saw Seattle, 4 turnovers or something in that game?
Oh, it was ridiculous.
Sloppy.
Sam Darnold had a lot of yards, but a lot of interceptions as well. San Francisco beats Arizona 41-22. Baltimore barely edges Cleveland out. Dude, the Baltimore, they have to get it going. The Ravens need to get it. I don't know what they're doing. But Lamar Jackson just has to play better.
This furthers my argument that Lamar Jackson is not a great quarterback and he cannot play from the head.
Hey, this could be true.
I'll admit I'm wrong about Fields, but Lamar may be on something about.
Hey, there you go. Hey, Philadelphia barely edges the Lions last week. It was also a good game, but a terrible offensive game.
And that controversial call at the end?
I forget what happened. Tell me.
It was like a non-PI or PI when there was
yes.
PI or something like that.
See, this makes me feel bad. I don't understand why the NFL cannot review some of these things. Now, I do understand it's hard to do, but at least if it's in the last 2 minutes, it's got to be reviewable. Somebody up top has to be able to say, hey,
Agreed.
That was blatant.
Agreed. And, we were just at that Wake game. We just left it a few minutes ago. We're actually on a road trip right now, so that's why you hear a little bit of car noise in the background. But at the Wake game, they had that roughing the kicker call. We were wondering, the player was sitting like he got all ball, and that it shouldn't have been a roughing the kicker call. But they can't review that.
Can't review it. And it's something so simple. A guy watching a screen can tell you, okay, he touched the ball, or hey, okay, we need to look into this PI, anything like that. But hey, one game that surprised me last week, the Denver Broncos beating the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's go. The Denver Broncos are 8-2 and just beat the Chiefs.
They have the best record in the NFL, or second best record?
Do you think this says more about Bo Nix, Sean Payton, and the Broncos, or more about the Chiefs, that the Chiefs lose?
I think it says more about the Broncos, but not necessarily Bo Nix. I think that the Broncos have got the best defensive unit in the league.
Okay. Well, hey, and they started out 1-2 or 2-2 this year, and now
They've gotten hot.
And now they're 8-2. Well, hey, what do you think? Where do you think the MVP race is now?
I think it's got to go to Drake May. That's the coolest nickname in the NFL, by the way. Drake May.
Drake May.
Yep. They even got Tom Brady saying it on a podcast the other day. I thought it was hilarious.
Yes, they do. Well, Drake May is playing ridiculous. 8-2, I believe, is their record as well.
Yeah, they are one of the best teams in the NFL right now.
They have to be. But, hey, they got something going with Trayvon Henderson last week.
Yep, my fantasy team loved it.
What was it, 3 touchdowns?
I believe so, 3 total. I think receiving and 2 rushing, if I recall correctly.
And let's talk about this from last week. Your Buccaneers. I mentioned him on the podcast. I had never heard of him before. Sean Tucker.
Yeah.
Comes out last week.
3 touchdowns as well.
3 touchdowns. Do you think that they should lean on Sean Tucker more or Rachaad White more?
Sean Tucker's been the hot hand. Rachaad White has shown poor efficiency on the ground. And when we got, guys on our O-line like Tristan Wirfs, if you can't run behind that line, you need to figure something out. And Sean Tucker proved that he can run behind that line. We've got Bucky Irving ruled out this week, but next week it looks like we may actually have Bucky Irving back in the game. So I don't know how the backfield's going to shape up when Bucky Irving's back, but it sounds like he's going to be on a snap count when he gets back in too.
There you go.
So Sean Tucker may be viable this week and next week.
Are we worried about Baker Mayfield?
I think he's injured. I think he's playing injured. He has not been scrambling nearly as much as he has been in the first half of the year. And that's been evident in the Bucs offense. They're not having those clutch moments from Baker Mayfield. The MVP moments, if you will.
That's true. Hey, one player that surprised me last week is Ted McMillan. Finally got on the board with 2 more touchdowns last week, and I think he's top 10 in receiving yards.
I think he leads all rookies right now, too, above Ibuka.
Hey, Ted and Ibuka, both of them. I know Ibuka's fallen off in his past 4 or 5 weeks, but that's just because the Buccaneers have fallen off a little bit.
Yep.
But anyway, who do you think the best team in the NFL is? This is tough.
Yeah. Because you got guys like Detroit, you got guys like Philly.
But Detroit just lost to Philly.
I think top to bottom, the NFC is the better conference.
I think so.
I think the AFC has the cream of the crop. You've got guys
like... We got the Chiefs. We got the Patriots.
I wouldn't go Chiefs. I'd go Patriots. You got Broncos over there right now. You got a few other good teams right now in the AFC. I'm trying to remember who else is up there. The Steelers are looking pretty decent.
I will say, we say that the Patriots are so good and that the Broncos are so good. But I also think that they aren't too good to lose in the first round of the playoffs. I think they definitely could lose in the first round.
Absolutely.
I think they're like the Vikings last year.
Mm-hmm.
Vikings went, 14-2, 14-3,
yep.
and then lost the first round of the playoffs, and it was just over from there.
I think it's very possible that Denver can lose in the playoffs early because they don't have the offensive firepower that they need. They've got the defensive firepower. Like, those guys on defense are dogs. But Bo Nix has not been playing great ball right now. He's getting wins, but he's just not... They're squeaking by. They're not dominating.
They're not putting it all together.
Yeah.
All right, I've got a little game to play.
Okay.
It's called Who Deserves the Smoke? One team, coach, player from last week. Maybe I'll let you think about it for just a second.
Deserves the smoke.
Who deserves the smoke?
Like a good way?
Like
or
a bad way.
way.
A call out. It's like the worst moment of the week. Who deserves the smoke? I got one.
Who you got?
I got Jamar Chase spitting
I
on
should have done that.
Jalen Ramsey. He deserves the smoke. Like, what are you doing? He claimed on social media, "Oh, I did not spit on the guy." I think we all saw the video.
Got him in 4K.
Dude, we've got it. 4K. We've got it live. Man, we've got the spit coming out of his mouth onto his chest. He claims. He said, if I would have spit on him, I would have spit on his face and not his jersey. And that was how he was going to get away with it? No. And he tried to get out of the suspension for a game. Mm-hmm. Not going to happen.
I think he's still arguing it, isn't he?
Yeah. No, I think they declined his appeal.
Okay.
You can't do that.
No.
Do not spit on a man. But I will say, in a good way, Mike Tomlin telling his team, hey, if somebody spits on you, do what comes natural after. What a response.
Let him stick up for his players.
That is a player's coach. Mm-hmm. But man, especially football when everything's heated already.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, in your eyes, who deserves the smoke this week? Could be a player, a team, a coach.
Coming up this coming week?
Whatever you want to say. Doesn't matter. Or from last week.
I don't know, man. I didn't see anyone do anything horrendously bad last week that I can think of off the top of my head. But Jamar Chase was dumb doing that.
That was really bad.
Do you think it cost him the game?
No, because it was 34-12 or something. It wasn't close enough for it to matter.
Well, I'm saying by them getting fired up.
Well, that's true, but I think the Steelers' defense is just better than most give it credit for.
I would agree.
But anyway, all right, y'all want to talk about the new games for this week? Hey, first of all, is there any good pickups from fantasy that you got this week that you want to talk about? First of all, if you don't have Sean Tucker, he's probably already gone now. You got to get him. But
Cardinals receiver. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head his name. Is it Michael Wilson? Or is it? It was some receiver from the Cardinals.
Michael Wilson.
Yeah, it was Michael.
Yeah, I think he went off for like 30-some
points. Yeah,
30-some points because Marvin Harrison.
Yep, and I'm pretty sure he's injured again this week.
He's injured again this week. Well, hey, this game that just happened yesterday or Thursday, because we're doing these before the Sunday games, but not before the Thursday game. Houston versus Buffalo. Man,
Houston looked like they were playing better ball the entire night.
They did. Hey, do we have a quarterback controversy? Davis Mills has won 3 straight. Got C.J. Stroud looking on the sidelines like, uh-oh.
It's hard because, C.J. Stroud looked really, really good last year.
Dude, I feel like you got to start Davis Mills until he loses.
I wouldn't say until he loses. I mean, the big thing about Houston is their defense is looking elite right now.
If Davis,
Josh Allen looked like he was a deer in headlights.
If you took his stats and took it over 17 games, Davis Mills has 40 touchdowns and 6 interceptions.
That's nuts.
That would be not only Pro Bowl, that's MVP level. Insane. All right, Justin, are you ready for Week 13 predictions?
Let's do it.
We've got a lot of next week's Thanksgiving. We've got a lot of 1 o'clock games. Pittsburgh versus the Bears. Good game. Caleb Williams is looking good.
They're getting hot.
They are.
Defense is looking good. They're looking like a complete unit.
I actually don't know if Aaron Rodgers is playing this week. I know he had that
Yeah, that wrist fracture or whatever.
He had that wrist injury. Let me see if I can get that for the people. Is Aaron Rodgers playing this week? Aaron Rodgers is questionable. Game time decision.
I think regardless, I think the Bears win.
I think you might be right.
Is it still true that Aaron Rodgers has never lost to the Bears?
Dude,
I saw a stat line about it the other day.
They are mad over at Soldier Field.
I saw it was like a fun fact thing. I don't know if that was actually like true or not, but in that case, that's wild.
I'm also going to go Bears with you. So there we go. Triad Takes Guarantees. There's only 2 this week. Yeah, cha-ching. We got to cha-ching this thing for you because we do not have the soundbite blown up. All right, New England at the Bengals. Joe Flacco is in again this week. Joe Burrow has been. They did not accept the approval for this week tomorrow. So, do we think New England is going to go to 9-2?
It really depends on how much they want to run Ramondre versus Travion. I mean,
who do you think? Who do you think's better?
Oh, Henderson by miles better. Oh, you're talking about out of the 2 backs?
Yes.
Yeah. Travion Henderson is a better back.
Okay.
I think he's been more explosive. Like when he gets out of open space, he's gone. We've seen that multiple times already. And Cincinnati's defense has not been great this year.
And Jamar Chase is suspended. Mm-hmm. This matters. Everybody who has T. Higgins, please put him in.
Your fantasy lineup, yep.
And I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Andre Isavash.
Yoshivas?
Yeah. I think he might be a wide receiver 3 or a flex.
He's a solid flex pick.
This week. I'm going to go New England. I'm not betting against New England.
Yeah, I'm going New England too.
Okay, there's 2. Triad Take Guarantees. New England.
Oh, cha-ching.
Cha-ching. All right. We've got the New York Giants at the Detroit Lions. New York, are they still starting Jameis Winston?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm actually starting Jameis Winston in fantasy because I'm so bad on quarterback.
I bet against the Detroit Lions. I guess their defense isn't as good as they used to be, but still good. There's no way I'm going to go New York here. I would love Jameis to get a win. I just love his attitude and how he does everything on the sideline before the game. I'm going Detroit here. I think that they have to right the ship. They're going to be mad about that Eagles loss.
Yeah, I don't see Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston is one of those guys that he'll either go out and put up 40 touchdowns in a game or 40 interceptions. There's no in between. Dude is just going to throw the ball regardless, good or bad. And I think against that Detroit defense, they're depleted secondary, but they are still solid.
But I think Jared Goff and Jahmyr Gibbs and everybody will get back on the win column here.
Agreed.
All right, we got Minnesota at Green Bay. Green Bay keeps barely winning games. They are now 6-3-1. They have the wild card spot as we speak right now, but Minnesota's not looked good.
J.J. McCarthy probably should have been on the bench a little bit longer.
Probably should have. At least 1 or 2 more weeks. Give Carson Wentz a chance here. But either way, I don't care who's playing. I think Jordan Love and Green Bay gets
Green Bay wins this, yep. It's hard in these divisional matchups because they know each other well.
Anything can happen, but it is at Lambeau. It's at Lambeau.
At Lambeau, yeah. Give me Green Bay.
Dude, we have 4 Triad Take Guarantees to start this. Cha-ching. All right. Gosh, I feel like these are easy games to pick. If you go one way here, I'm going to be very surprised. Seattle at Tennessee. Seattle just coming off the loss against the Rams.
Seattle.
I think Seattle's going to win. This is not fair. Tennessee does not have a chance.
No. Seattle's defense is going to put Cam Ward the spin cycle on.
We have to talk about, and I look weekly on the waiver wire. Cam Ward is always there, and he's always projected 11 or 12 fantasy points. It might be the worst fantasy quarterback situation that I've ever seen. You should not get him, for sure.
No, and
honestly, I guess they got to keep playing him by now, but you might have to start him next year too because you've spent a first-round pick on him.
See, the thing is, that whole surrounding cast is just bad too. It's not even. I wouldn't even say it's entirely his fault.
It's not good. Who do we have for the running back? Is it Spears now?
Spears and Pollard,
okay.
Yeah, they've got no real weapons on offense. You got Ellick, Alo Meyer, whatever the wide receiver is, and Calvin Ridley's out for the year.
I think he retired.
No, I thought he got injured.
Oh, okay.
I thought he snapped his knee or something.
Somebody retired. I don't remember who it was.
I don't remember that.
I might have to look that one up.
I don't keep a whole lot of tabs on Titans.
Either way, we're going to Seattle. That's 5 in a row. All right. Here is one of the games of the week. Indianapolis Colts at the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs need a win. I think they fell to 6-4.
I thought they were 5-5.
5-5, even worse.
Because I think the Panthers have a better record than they do right now.
Oh, that's true. They are absolutely 5-5.
Yeah.
3rd in the AFC West. Man,
this is hard, but I think
Kansas City's fighting for their lives. Mm-hmm. So for that matter, I think I'm gonna go to Chiefs, boy. I think I'm gonna go to Chiefs.
Honestly, goodness, I think that it needs to be the Indianapolis Colts in this game. Jonathan Taylor's gonna have a legacy game.
A legacy game.
Yep.
Hey,
slam the door on the Indianapolis playoff hopes.
Indianapolis. No, you're not slamming. All right.
Oh, this is our exit.
You got this. You can get over. Go ahead and make it.
Yep. There we go.
Good deal. Hey, we made our exit.
Don't podcast
guys.
and drive, kids.
All right. The Indianapolis Colts are 8-2, first in the AFC South, just coming off of 3 straight wins against Tennessee. Never mind. Not doing that. They're coming off of a 1 win against the Atlanta Falcons. Just played 2 weekends ago in overtime, and they beat them. So, but they're playing KC, they're then going to Houston, then going to Jacksonville. I think Kansas City gets it done. I think they're just fighting for their lives right now.
It really depends on what version of KC shows up. We've seen some really good KC football this year and some really bad football.
Yep, it's kind of just like last year, except last year they just got the wins.
They were, what, like 9-1 in one possession games?
Yep.
I think it's like the opposite this year, like almost entirely.
Probably.
Flip script.
Well, what do you think? You think Indy gets it done?
I think Indy gets it done.
Okay. Hey, first, Triad Takes Guarantees.
Maybe I just did it to make it so we don't have another guarantee.
There you go. All right, next we got the New York Jets against the Baltimore Ravens. Dude, we are talking about this every week. The Baltimore Ravens are just not a good football team. But you know who's worse? The New York Jets.
Yes, yeah.
I think that this could be a comeback game for Lamar Jackson. So I'm going to go Ravens.
I got to go Ravens, too. It's one of those that this is a get-right game. If you lose this game, your season's probably about done.
Well, let's think about this. They had a really bad start, right? The Ravens, in your brain, do you believe the Ravens have can you believe the Ravens have the same record as the Kansas City Chiefs? In your brain. It doesn't fit. But it's true. They're both 5-5. They have just as much chance as the Chiefs here.
Actually, I think the Ravens have a better chance because of their division.
Because of their division, and they've got the Steelers.
Yeah. Steelers are what? 7-3?
So I think they're maybe 6-4 now.
Oh.
I'd have to look.
But they've got a road to the playoffs.
Let's look. Pittsburgh is 6-4. So they're only 1 game out.
1 game behind, yeah.
Dude.
And has Baltimore played Pittsburgh this year?
I don't know. The Ravens could sneak in.
Because that could be a really good way to just turn the tide real quick.
The Ravens could get in here. I'm going to go Ravens.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Jets.
Yeah, gotta go Ravens.
I think the Jets are starting to rod Taylor yet again. They do not believe in their guy, but there's no way they're winning. All right, ready to move on? Yep. That is a guarantee.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching. The Ravens beat the Jets. All right, moving on to the 4 o'clock mid-evening games. We got Cleveland at Las Vegas. Cleveland's defense keeps looking absolutely ridiculous.
Yep.
I think, who was it? Myles Garrett had 5 sacks. Was the record?
Yeah, that's what it was in 1 game.
Gosh, that is insane. 5 sacks. Just because of that, I'm going to go Cleveland in this game. Shedeur Sanders gets his first win. Did not look good last week when he came in for a hurt Dylan Gabriel. But with the starting nod, and you know you're starting, and it's against somebody against Las Vegas, a team that he did not he wanted to play for originally, but did not get chosen by. And every time they lose, he posts, "Thank you, God." The Vegas Raiders.
That's where he wanted to go. And they have good weapons on their offense. They've got Genty. They had Jacoby Myers.
They did. Now they have, Trey Taylor? Or what is his
Trey
name?
Tucker?
Trey Taylor.
They had good weapons coming into this year.
Still have Geno, but it looks like Geno might be washed.
Geno's not look good. They're decent. They're decent in the open field, but when they get in the red zone, they just fizzle out.
That's true. And hey, what do you think about Pete Carroll? You think he's done? Are they going to give him another year?
I think you have to.
I think you have to. I think you might have to draft a quarterback.
Yeah, let him get his guy.
Just to get him a little more spark. So, who are you going in this game? I'm going Cleveland.
I think I saw a stat the other day that Cleveland Browns have never won with a quarterback in his debut game.
Like
where he starts for his first time. I think Shedeur Sanders breaks that cycle.
Let's go.
And wins. Are we really guaranteeing Cleveland Browns?
We are guaranteeing that Cleveland Browns.
That's hard. That's hard to say.
That is tough.
Cha-ching.
Let's say Shedeur Sanders gets this win. Dylan Gabriel's healthy, can come back for the next game. But you're just coming off a win. Are you rocking with Shedeur? Or
I think the fan base would be really upset if he won and then got benched. They were already pretty upset that they haven't been putting him in the game yet, or so far.
They were so excited.
I think they will be even more upset if he gets benched after winning. Especially if he looks mildly good doing it.
But this is his chance. I think he has to have a good game.
This is do or die for him.
This is do or die.
In Cleveland. He may get
It's
traded.
either that or he might be back up for life.
He may get traded and get a fresh start somewhere else, kind of like how Baker did.
Yeah. But it's not going to be pretty.
But it's not going to be pretty.
All right, we've got Jacksonville at Arizona. Arizona is looking good with Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett is putting up huge numbers, yardage, touchdowns, not many interceptions. But Marvin Harrison's out again. I just don't think they can do it. Jacksonville's coming off a great win.
Jacksonville's been hot.
I'm going Jags here.
Oh boy, cha-ching.
Cha-ching.
I'm going Jacksonville.
Cha-ching.
But honestly, I mean, Trey Benson's still out for Arizona. They don't have a good run game established. It makes it really hard. The fact that they're throwing the ball as well as they are without having a good run game established is actually really impressive to me.
Hey, there you go.
But
you have it.
I think Jacksonville's going to win this one.
ETN is not looking fabulous.
He's looking decent, though. He's
He's better than last year.
Yes.
Last year was a very
year was
off
bad.
year. Tank Bixby basically took his starting role last year.
Back half.
Anyway, next game. This is a huge game for the Cowboys. Philadelphia at Cowboys. What do we think? I know Dak Prescott's coming off a huge game. They did get a win, but Philadelphia's not looking great. Like this could plunder here.
Philadelphia is kind of like last year's Chiefs. They're just kind of managing to squeak by. They're not looking as elite as they have in years past. Saquon does not look like Saquon this year. A.J. Brown's not getting the receptions and targets that he really should be getting as an alpha receiver.
Well, hey, in the first game of the season, the Eagles barely beat the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
This is a comeback game for the Cowboys. Cowboys are 4-5-1. They almost, you got to believe it's almost like a do or die. Like, you got to win this game if you want a chance.
You have to go and chance playoffs. And what are the Eagles? Are they 7-3?
The Eagles are 8-2, so it's going to be really hard to even catch them even now.
You're not going to catch them in the division.
8-2, like the Eagles might be the best team in the league. Their defense is really good. Their offense and A.J. Brown
figure it out.
No, they're not figuring it out right now. But Jalen Hurts needs to figure out something.
If they figure that out on the offense, they're best in the league. Their offense is just so fluky lately. They're managing to win games, just not in the way we've seen it in the years past.
I think Philadelphia's winning this game. I personally want the Cowboys to win this game. I think it'd be funner. I think it's a better NFL when the Cowboys are good. I do.
I wouldn't go that.
I think that they should make the playoffs. I don't think they will. But them making the playoffs, it's a better NFL.
Give me Dallas to win this game.
Oh my gosh!
Just because I think they're going to start slinging the ball.
If they get to 5-5-1, and they're only a game or two out, and let's say the Packers lose, they've got a chance.
They have a good chance. They have a good shot at a wild card spot.
But they have to win this game.
Agreed.
If they lose this game, go to 4-6-1, I think season's over.
I would say if they lose 2 games, they're 100% over. 100%. I think 1 game will put them in jeopardy.
It will. It'll be tough.
I saw the Dolphins have a 0.1% chance to make the playoffs.
There you go. Good job, Dolphins. Get it done. All right, we've got another NFC South game. Atlanta against New Orleans. New Orleans just had a bye last week, but the week before, they beat the Carolina Panthers. A 6-5
With a new quarterback.
With Tyler Shaw. Do we believe Tyler Shaw is the man and can get it done against the Atlanta Falcons? Or is the Atlanta Falcons with Kirk Cousins? Oh, what a game.
This is an interesting game because these 2 quarterbacks were not expected to start this year.
No, not at all. But
Kirk's got that veteran
Kirk
experience.
Cousins getting paid like it.
No kidding. I think Kirk Cousins got the experience, and I think Atlanta's got more talent. You've got guys like, is Drake London playing? Or is he out this week?
I think he might be out. I think Bijan's back, though. I think he's still there.
Bijan's in, and then you got Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts.
I think he's got enough receiving options between, like, even if Drake London's not playing, you've got guys like Yarnell Mooney, Ray McLeod. Like, he's got good receivers. I think they're going to squeak by New Orleans.
But it's also a good opportunity for Tyler Shaw to say, hey, look at me, I'm the guy. This is why you drafted me.
I hope New Orleans plays some ball because I've got Alvin Kamara on my fantasy team and I need to win this week or I'm out of playoffs.
Alvin Kamara just not looking like his old self.
Yeah, poor AK.
But okay, I'm gonna go Falcons here. Unless Tyler Shaw can come up with something, I gotta go Falcons. Kirk Cousins gets a win.
Gonna guarantee the Falcons this week?
Oh my God, I guess we got to.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching.
I think we are.
Atlanta Falcons against the New Orleans Saints. All right, now we move to your game. This is a good game.
This would be a great
The
game.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday night primetime. What do we think? Are your boys getting it done?
I want to believe. I really do. The Bucs have dropped, what, is it 3 games straight at this point?
I think it's
I
at least 2.
I think it's at least 2. I think it might be 3. But, yeah, I don't see Tampa winning this game because we're playing in L.A., right?
In LA.
Yeah. That makes it even harder. I mean, LA fans don't usually show up for their games anyways, but it's like San Francisco South Arena.
They've lost 2 in a row. They had a bye week, and then they beat New Orleans the week before.
Okay.
They're 6-5.
But still, 2 in a row is not great. Bucky Irving's still out. Chris Godwin, I think, is questionable to play, but he's expected to play. Mike Evans still out. Ibuka has been sick this week.
You said Bucky Irvin's not coming back.
Bucky Irving's out this week. The deck is stacked against Tampa. It's hard to bet against Baker the way he's played the first half of the year.
And
the last 3 games has not been good.
And the Rams are looking great.
And the Rams are looking phenomenal.
And the Rams are 8-2. There's a lot of 8-2 teams in this league.
Yep. Give me the Los Angeles Rams.
Okay. I am also going Los Angeles Rams.
I was afraid of that.
I truly hope that Carolina can get it done in this Monday night game. And we are tied with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching on those Rams. All right, let's move on to the Monday night game. I just alluded to it. Prime time, Monday night. Bryce Young versus Brock Purdy. San Francisco 49ers, 8:15 Monday night. Does Carolina have a chance? It's at San Francisco.
CMC playing against his old team, I think he's going to ball out. I think CMC goes off for at least 100 yards total.
Total?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could basically say that about any game.
True. He's basically a receiver at this point.
Now, with Brock Purdy, San Francisco looked good.
They've looked really good. And I may have to take back my take on Purdy. Purdy has elevated that offense again. Now,
I agree.
It helped having Kittle back for sure.
Oh my gosh, he
Getting
looked
Kittle
great.
some targets again. Because Kittle came back the week prior, but didn't do anything.
Yep.
Basically, just ran cardio.
You think we're all the way back? Starting Brock Purdy now.
Yeah.
Mac Jones is out.
Yeah.
We're not even thinking about him.
No, I don't think about him. Here's the interesting thing. I saw a thing yesterday about Brandon Ayuk.
I did
That
too.
they're voiding his guaranteed money.
They voided it.
I didn't know that was possible.
They said he wasn't coming to team meetings. He wasn't doing team obligations. So he's not, even though he's hurt, I believe, which he should have
Allegedly
been.
hurt.
He should have been back by now.
Should have been back.
Like I drafted him in one team for
Yeah, in our church
fantasy.
league, I
Like
think.
he's not
Yeah.
there. It's like the same thing with Joe Mixon. They said he was coming back, never came back. Like what are we doing here?
It's hard because if you're injured, it's like Boo Carter in Tennessee. I don't know. Did you see that this week?
No, what town?
Boo Carter got dismissed from the Tennessee Volunteers roster.
Whoa!
One of the best defensive players in the league. They dismissed him because apparently he's supposedly been injured all year.
Okay.
But apparently Heupel's been pushing. This is the alleged thing, and I don't buy it for a second because frankly I think it's a load of smoke and he's just trying to save face.
Okay.
But allegedly Heupel been pushing him to play when he's not healthy and he's injured. Allegedly that's the case.
And he's trying to save his.
And he's trying to save face by saying that.
Okay.
But he hadn't been showing up for team meetings. He'd been late. He'd been, kind of just not doing his team duty.
There's only one way to know, and that would be to be in the situation and be in the room. So you're just guessing.
Yep.
Otherwise.
It really is. But Tennessee's had a lot of player issues over the last little bit.
But
You look at Nico. You look at these guys who are just acting
You're
diva.
talking NCAA football. This stuff happens all the time.
Now with the NIL, everyone's spoiled.
Yep. That's
Everyone's
true.
spoiled.
But he's getting his NIL money.
He
But he
is.
also wants to make the league. So it's like.
Well, I think he was projected to be a pretty high draft pick regardless if he played this year.
But you don't want him to get hurt.
Well, I think that's what Tennessee's alleging is that he wasn't actually hurt. He just wanted to save his draft stock.
That's true. That's fair.
Tennessee is basically out of the playoffs right now. I think it's probably like a 5% chance to make it in. We might as well be eliminated from the playoffs, right?
Yes. Wait, going back to the NFL, I want to finish this game real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Unless the Panthers have figured something out, which I don't think they have. They just lost to the Saints a couple weeks ago. I think San Francisco wins this
I think
game.
San Francisco wins it too.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching.
I hate to say it. I really hope Bryce Young has figured something out, and he's now a franchise quarterback for the remainder of time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't believe it. Now, you go back to your Tennessee Volunteers. You got a big game today, 7:30. Who's
Florida
going to win?
Gators. We're playing against Florida Gators in the swamp. I don't believe Heupel has beat Florida in the swamp yet. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure we have not beat them in the swamp. Heupel cannot play away games very well, but I think today we beat Florida in the swamp. Florida's lost their coach. They've lost basically everything this year. They've fallen apart. They're 3-7 or something like that.
Yep.
I think Tennessee can finally beat Florida in the swamp.
All right.
Even on a down year, we'll take it. We'll take beating Florida in the swamp.
Let's get it. Hey, anything else you want to mention on this week's podcast of Triad Takes?
No,
I think we're good.
I think we're good, man.
All right, y'all. That's going to do it for this week's episode of Triad Takes. I appreciate you rocking with us. Make sure to like, follow, and share the podcast. It helps us grow and keeps the takes flowing. We'll be back next week with some more chaos, more smoke, and more NFL madness. Catch y'all next time. Thank you.